The royal hello everyone. Are you ready? Wait, you have to tell them what number episode this is.
Hello and welcome to Wine. Hold on. Hello and welcome to Winesday.
Just like that.
Episode 78.
It's official now.
It's official. Clackety clack. Don't talk back. All right, so it is. Come on. Could you do a
I'm
job?
sorry. I have one job.
You have one job. All right. I sound like a 12-year-old boy. All right, so hello. Welcome,
Do you know what's funny? I
welcome.
come here to do my one job, and I'm like, my phone's dead, and I didn't have any stories, and also
Yeah.
I'd like you to make me dinner.
And I didn't have dinner, and I'll get to why, because I always cook on Wednesday, or at least provide food. This is, I think, the first time that I've completely flopped, but I will explain why that has happened. But hello, Renee and Teresa.
Ooh, that's a
and
fun way to
Angela,
spell Katie.
Gabby and Katie, Kara and Jennifer, Dawn, and we have so many, and Donna.
Hello, Donna.
Hello. Everybody is here. Michelle, everybody's coming in. Julia. I can do that with Gloria. I can do Julia. I'm super talented with singing. It's probably because I'm really good friends with somebody who's,
I'm sure that's
who's
what
on
it
The
is.
Voice.
It rubbed off.
I just know somebody who's a coach on The Voice. It's not a big deal. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so moving on.
I know, I love this shirt too. She gave it to me.
Yeah.
Did you pick this or did the kids pick this?
No, I picked it. Yeah, it's a great shirt. It makes perfect sense. All right, so moving on, I just have to give a quick and brief update, along with an apology.
I feel like I should just be like back up dancing while you give your update.
It's not a fun update. Maybe we don't dance because I had to
I
throw
could be
a
like
kitty
Left
party.
Shark.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. I had 2 live shows coming up in North Carolina, in Durham, and in Tennessee and Nashville. And I got word.
That's 4 places. The 2 are the same.
I was giving you a state and location. I was being thorough. Point being, I got the call today from the venue that we did not sell enough tickets.
Oh, Tiffany.
And so I took the old kick in the crotch and said, oh
That's
crap.
a classy way to put it.
And said, oh crap, because I was so excited about coming to see everybody. And I have been practicing with my daughter's karaoke machine. But we did not sell enough tickets, and so the venue could not continue to host the show. So I wanted to say I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm as sorry
Really sorry
as
about
sorry
it, eh?
can be. I'm very sad. I threw myself a pizza pity party this afternoon with the kids.
That's why I didn't get dinner.
That's why I didn't get dinner, because we all ate early due to my pity party. But the point of this is you will be getting a refund. And on top of that, I am trying to get connected to each of you who purchased a ticket, because I will be doing a private Facebook Live event with the individuals who had tickets. And it's going to be basically like some jokes and stuff from the show. And I think we'll do a Winesday, since we were going to do a Winesday, a little topical show thing in there. And we'll do it just as we would. And we'll probably keep it on that same Saturday night that we had planned, and I will let you know this week.
That
So
sounds fun.
So it'll be fun. It'll be fun either way, this time, and you don't have to put on pants. You can
It's a
sit at
live
home
show
now.
without having to put on the pants.
Right? You can.
I'll wear pants,
Thank
probably.
you. You can have your own wine or beer or Moscow Mule or whatever you want at home. It'll be way cheaper, and so that's okay. All right. Oh, good, Becky. Becky just got a shirt. So anyway, welcome to Winesday. We've got a ton of fun things to talk about. Not going to get too into it, but I recently met Kelly Clarkson, and we're now best friends. And Kelly, if you're watching, call me. Okay, message me anytime you want. I know it was a brief interaction that we had, but I must say that you are welcome to message this page anytime you need anything. Next. All right.
Well, I had some footage for people to see
Please don't show that.
about you meeting.
Please don't show that.
Why?
Because it's more than a tidbit embarrassing. I ugly cried.
Aw.
Are you really showing this?
No, I showed a little.
You can go find it on the page.
Yeah, it's on the page. You can see it.
Later when we're done having fun.
I did the Steve Carell thing.
Oh, so anyway, I ugly cried and totally fangirled, and it was amazing. But anyway, she was, guys, when I tell you, she was super nice and a legit real deal mama. She was awesome. She really, really was. And there she is going, oh my God, I know you. And I was like, ah! And I went that high too. The octave was that high.
Scared everyone in the room.
I scared everyone in the room and urinated in my pants. So I think, and her bodyguard too was standing there.
Her bodyguard was like, who's this chick? Who's this chick?
He was trying to figure out if he had to take me down and like chokehold. And no, but she was super nice. So anyway, it was neat. So all right, so moving on. We've got lots of fun topics to talk about tonight. I did not get nearly as excited about this
I'm
first
super
story.
excited about this.
But
okay, so we need two different symbols so we can know if they like it or they don't, right?
Okay,
So if you like avocado fries, or if you like the idea of avocado fries,
avocado in general, if you're an avocado lover, you can give a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
If you don't like avocado and you think it's gross because it looks like boogers and snot,
It doesn't look like
No.
boogers
give
and
me a
snot.
whack.
If you
wow
have
face.
boogers and snot that looks like avocados, get some help.
You know what I've had for breakfast
You need
every day this
amoxicillin.
week? Every day last week? Sliced avocado, sliced tomato, and a hard-boiled egg.
I thought he was going to tell me avocado toast because he's in New York, and I was
Yeah.
like, come on.
Yeah,
I had avocado.
It's 2018.
I had avocado on my breakfast sandwich.
yeah, he did. So it's so everybody
So look,
agreed.
everybody, I love avocado. I think they need to figure out a way to, I could sub out like avocado paste for like mayo. Like I like it that much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And it's good fat.
I actually
instead of-
really like avocado-based salad dressings a lot.
How could you like that, but not like...
Because I don't like the way it looks when you cut it.
So you have to get the invention at the store.
Oh, Katie's
where you
done
can
it.
literally scoop the slices out of the avocado. Oh no, I've made it at home. I just didn't know it was a thing.
Oh.
So fried avocado, I've had that. But it kind of takes away some of the health benefits. But you get the thing where you can scoop it out into slices all at once, and I could just literally sit there and eat it with a fork.
Well, and it's good for you. That's the whole
and they
thing
grow
about
on
it.
trees here. Like I planted
we
one
do
at my new
have them.
house.
We do have them, and they're good for you. But fried, I'm gonna say probably does detract.
Maybe a little bit.
It does detract a bit. But anyway, so it looks like everybody's kind of on that. Yeah.
Avocado fries.
Yeah. OMG avocado.
I'm not her brother. I'm her cousin.
We're blood related.
We're blood related.
So
yeah.
you don't have to worry. He's not married to me, and that wouldn't make sense anyway. All right, moving on. Have you ever been sitting on the couch and you thought to yourself, I really need a drink. I really need to go to the fridge and get a drink, but I'm just so tired I can't move. I can't. I physically
Yes, but
can't.
here you have a 12-year-old.
That's what the kids are for.
That's what the kids are for.
I've already started trying with Mason. I'm like, Mason, bring me the mail.
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
But so if you've ever been so dog tired and you're sitting on the couch and you really wanted to go to the fridge to get a drink, but you don't want to move, now you too can get a Panasonic is beta testing an electronic self-driving fridge.
It has the same technology that the self-driving Google car does.
Google car.
So you can be guaranteed it will crash into everything
Yes.
on its way to you.
And you talk to it like you do Alexa. You speak to it. Sorry. No, just kidding.
No.
You speak to it and you basically say whatever this thing was
His
called.
name is Koo.
Koo.
K-U.
Koo. I need a Coca-Cola.
He said, Koo, come to the dining room table. Alexa's all kinds of upset. So I wonder if they get jealous if the smart things are like, why are you talking to her?
Well, you know the robots probably will end up like hashing it out. They'll be like, you come home one day and it's like, pew, 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 pew,
Just
pew,
like
pew.
that.
And then all of a sudden you see the Koo Panasonic is like, I am indestructible.
Just like that?
Probably.
That's how it's going to go down.
Well, machine.
So when the Terminator War starts.
Chick-fil-A has avocado lime ranch dressing. It's delightful.
Yeah.
If only I could go there.
We did not tell you where we got it. Yeah. Oh, her youngest son is named Mason, turned 18 years old.
Aww.
All right.
Hopefully your Mason listens better than my Mason. Because my Mason's like, what up?
He's a toddler. All right. So this was funny. We have a couple criminal stories today, but this one got me laughing because this was very brazen. Okay. This is very brazen.
And how do you can't lie once you're caught.
Well, not this way. All right. So this guy is walking down the street and he gets a waft of a delightful smell in his neighborhood. He's in Pennsylvania, and he's like, oh my God. oh my gosh, somebody is cooking. Oh, smells like meatballs. Oh my gosh, she smells so good. So he takes it upon himself to meander into his neighbor's garage. Meander. Tippy toes.
Meander.
Probably cat burglar-esque style.
Cat burglar style?
He sees they have an outdoor kitchen. Like a kitchen in their garage.
Like on their, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to ask why he was cooking in the garage.
Because he had like a setup in the garage.
He set up for it.
And so he sees this massive pot of meatballs, and oh my gosh, do they smell good. Now, he doesn't just dip in and grab one, but this gentleman,
Not a gentleman.
Criminal, grabs the pot of meatballs, runs them home. The guy comes out to check his stove, and he's like, oh my god, my meatballs have been stolen. So he calls the police and says, I'd like to report some stolen meatballs. And they're like, you're kidding, right? And he's like, no, I was cooking meatballs in my garage. Somebody came. I want you to come here now. Come here now.
When you get to the jail, so they found this dude, and he was covered in sauce.
Well, they start canvassing the neighborhood, right? Because they're like, who the hell would do this? They go up to his house. They're like,
saucy.
He comes
He didn't
out.
even wipe
like
before
the
he
kids-
opened the
like
door.
He had sauce on his face, sauce on his
It's
shirt.
like when the sauce, when the kids are covered in chocolate. It's like, I didn't do it.
He was swimming in this dude's meatballs, okay? And the cops were like, dude, you eat the meatballs? And he's like, no. And they're like,
It's $5 footlong today. It's $5 footlong.
Like there's garlic falling out of your mouth.
dude, you smell like a meatball. And then he's like, I stole the meatballs.
Oh, hashtag missing balls.
Missing balls. They took him to jail.
They took him to
booked
jail.
And
He was
went
charged.
to jail for meatball
The
thievery.
balls were
Charged with
stolen.
theft.
It was a
Is it
misdemeanor.
grand
I guess.
theft?
No,
Oh, no,
I don't think
misdemeanor.
so.
No,
Because
it's a
they're-
misdemeanor
Well,
theft.
the value of the meatballs were what? $9.50.
Maybe it was that super nice Kobe beef.
Maybe it was.
You
Kobe beef.
you could
I
have
don't
a
know.
grand theft meatball if
You
it was
could,
really expensive.
If it's expensive, if it's over
Couple thousand. I don't know,
$5,000?
it's a couple thousand.
All right. So anyway, just don't touch anybody else's balls. If you don't want to get in trouble and go to jail, stay away from the balls. All I'm gonna say, right? I'd be upset if somebody stole my meatballs. Do you know how long it
Yeah, it
takes me
takes
to
a long
make
time to
meatballs?
make good meatballs. It takes a long
Meatballs take
time.
forever. That's why
Because
I
first
don't
you have
do
to like put it all together. Then first you gotta fry them. Then you gotta.
You've got to have a pair to not only walk in,
He had a
and
pair
then take the
of
whole
meatballs.
pot.
He had a bowl of them.
It's got to be hot, too.
Yeah.
Run out?
What did he stole mitts too. He was
Yeah,
like,
he's
I just opening
I'm out.
drawers. He just opened drawers until he found the oven mitts.
He stole an UV glove, you know, and off he went. But anyway, it's not a good idea to go into anybody's garage and steal anything, let alone their balls, guys. All right?
No.
All right, so moving on. I don't know if you guys have seen this couple much, but Serena Williams and her husband,
The Reddit guy.
Yes, the Reddit guy, are actually
Ohanian.
Yeah, he's actually, they're a super adorable couple, right? And like, she had a really rough pregnancy and had some stuff went down at the delivery. It was really rough. She talked about it afterwards. She was very vocal about it. It was awesome. And so she is getting ready to go back into tennis.
Yep.
It's time now.
It's
and her
time.
baby is little too, right?
Little,
like I'm looking at her, I'm
little.
thinking, oh, that's when I was training for my next, what are those things called? Those tennis cups? What are they?
Meat
I don't
cleaner.
even know.
That's
Tennis.
funny.
I know nothing about tennis.
I was ready for Wimbledon, right? Like, so the baby is still little, but she's Serena Williams, so she can do anything she wants, right? And slay
well, she's
at it.
pretty much like Amazonian. Like
She's
a different kind of.
unbelievable as an athlete. But anyway, they're an adorable couple, right? So he goes and he decides that he wants to make sure that she feels super encouraged as a mom who's going back into her gig,
Profession.
her profession, and he takes out 4 billboards going into Palm Springs that say
They go from, one says greatest, then it's mama, and then of all time. And then the last one is GMOAT.
Yeah, greatest mom of all time, GMOAT. And so it's pictures of her and the baby.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's adorable. And so I thought to myself, how much does it cost to pay for a billboard in Palm Springs? And then I said to myself, wait a minute. I don't even care how much it costs, because obviously they're not like hurting for cash, but I'm impressed that he used his money for something that made his wife feel so special. And it wasn't like I bought her a yacht. You know, they don't have any boats.
Why would you buy a boat? That'd make you feel
Their
special.
boat has a boat.
Stop. Right. So it's like it's not like he did something where he like bought her a piece
No,
of jewelry.
he bought her a cute thing.
He bought her something that says, I stand behind you, I love you, you're a great mom, and you're gonna go win another tennis thing.
I know what my billboards would say.
Oh no.
Trey, did you take out the trash. Because I hate doing it. I hate it. And he always forgets.
Oh, no. This was a lot.
And then like at the bottom, it'd be like, also, I love you.
In really small print.
I tried to get you a billboard, but they were all sold out. I'm sorry.
Wah, wah.
So if you really love your spouse, buy them a billboard. But if you really don't like your spouse, you could also buy them a billboard, and you could say some really nasty things, and everybody would drive by and see it. Like where somebody...
Hey, Diana.
Hey, Diana. Somebody... I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Somebody posted... It was this, you know how it's like the just married pictures and it's like the two people and they're snuggling and kissing and it's like all like mushy and gross. Well, this woman posted a selfie of herself and it says, just divorced. And it's all like balloons and happy. So it's like you could take out a billboard to let everybody know you're back on the market, okay? If you wanted to do that. All right, moving on. Am I mad at the BM? No, he's right here.
What?
They actually had a lovely little...
No, because they saw your post today.
The voice, the disembodied voice in the background is the BM, yes.
This morning, I took a video of you asking me to apologize for nothing.
Well, you did need to apologize. You were rude at the airport.
I spoke to you in Florida.
You were rude to me at the airport. We don't need to get into it here. You know what you did. All right, moving on. Yes, agreed, Lisa. Those are signs all women should have up in the house. Love it, love it, love it. All right. I didn't see that movie. We'll have to look that up. All right. Oh, yeah, the woman who outed her cheating husband on the billboard. Remember, we did that story.
Yes, we did.
It was cringy. It was like,
cringy.
Then she was like, BT Dub Susan cleaned out the bank account. He's broke. And it was like, oh.
Oh, yeah, our billboards on the way home, like, stop and pick up wine.
Yeah. Love it. All right, so... I don't know if you guys saw this, but it was all over the news yesterday or the day before. I don't remember, but it's a fantastic story. And it is in Pasco, I believe this is Pasco, Texas.
We're in Pasco County, Florida.
I know, but I don't think it was Pasco here. I think it was Pasco, Texas.
Okay.
A cop gets on the radio and he's told, be on the lookout. Bolo, be on the lookout for a blah, blah, blah truck. It's been stolen. Well, he's driving down one side. He sees a stolen truck driving down the other side. Goes through the median, speeds up, gets them to run off the road. They stop, and of course, what do? As criminals do. Jump out to run.
I'd make the worst criminal. I'd be like, I'm out. My hands are down. Like, I would just be, I'd get arrested on the way out of the crime.
Yeah, I did it. It was
me.
So these two criminals decide that they're going to jump out and run, right? But he's a canine officer, so he gets out, opens the back door, and you hear him scream, "Shit, run!" And I was like, oh! And I'm watching this, and you see the dog take off like a shot, man. He was fast as all get out. I had never seen a dog run so damn fast. And then you see him jump on top of this guy, and he's tying them all up, and he gets the cuffs on him or whatever, and then he's radioing, and he's asking for backup, because he's like, I've got him here, but Shep took off. I can't see my dog. And he looks at the guy, and he's like...
police dogs they're like officers.
They are legit officers.
Yeah.
So he gets the guy. This is the best part. He's down. He's got his, put your arms up. He's down like this, and he looks at him, and he's like, that's it! You're coming with me! He picks him up and he starts running with the criminal. You know? And you can see he's got the chest thing on, so you see the criminal looking, and he's like, is this really happening? And then he's like tired, right? And so he looks at the guy and he's screaming, Shep! And he doesn't see his dog anywhere, and he's like, if my dog is dead, man, you're so done! And he's running. And they're running, and all of a sudden...
Flash forward, Shep was fine.
All of a sudden, they look ahead, and there's Shep and the other criminal, and Shep is hanging from this guy's arm. And the guy is like, get your dog off of me. And he says, no, good boy, Shep. And Shep, and so he tells the guy, he's like, get down. And he's like, I can't get down until you tell the dog to get off. And he goes, you get down with the dog. And it was amazing. And so he gets down, he calls Shep off, he says it to him one time, he's off. Shep is down on the ground. He gets to the guy, he cuffs him, so he's still waiting there for backup, right? And he's like screaming at these two guys, right? Because he's by himself. Finally, they come up. As soon as the other guy comes up, he goes from this insanely like brutal
cop.
Come on, Shep! And he's talking to me. You go get a treat. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh my god, this was the most intense, like, criminal foot chase ever.
So what did you do Wednesday?
I mean, it was crazy, but you know what? It was so neat. This dog, You think about your dog at home, and it's like my two dogs are so.
My dog would still be back at the car.
Like you go, I'll be here.
Yeah,
I'll watch the car.
He wouldn't have ever jumped out.
It was so amazing. And then I watched an interview with a guy who trains canines for the police force, right? Or whatever. And he had his dog sitting with him the whole time, and the dog never moved.
They're so well behaved.
And then
did you ever meet our local one?
Mama.
His name was Jedi, who died.
Yeah.
But did you ever meet him? He was such an awesome dog.
But I was so excited, and I was like, Officer Shep, you've stolen my heart. I love you. Because and then he looked at him, and he looked at his cop, and he was so happy. He was like, I did it, I got him. He was like, man, I own that guy, right? And I was just like, oh my God. Like, it was amazing. It was amazing. And so I want to say thank you to both the officers who did a great job, but Shep, love you, okay? Love you. Call me. No, and you can't ever see. Oh man, we lost a light. You can't ever see the other officer because it's his chest camera, right? So I don't know if I want him to call me.
Speaking of dogs, this is odd. This is very weird.
This is not just odd.
I heard about this first on NPR.
Yeah.
And then you told me about it again when I got home, and I'm conflicted. On the one hand...
Wait, before you go any further, where would I find this video of the dog? My dog peed on my own foot today. Exactly what I'm telling you, right? You look at you look at the way they train these dogs and you think, there's no way. There's no way. Anyway, all right, so back to Barbra Streisand. Okay.
Yeah, so Barbra... She had a beloved dog.
Yes, she
did.
Which we all love our dogs,
Everybody loves their dogs.
Gosh, we do.
And the dog passed. And Barbra just decided, I'm Barbra Streisand, and I wasn't ready to be done with my dog.
HBIC.
Oh, she's Barbra Streisand, right?
Know? So she calls up your local neighborhood scientist, I guess. I don't know who you call for, but if you're Barbra Streisand, you just shout until somebody does it.
I know.
Well, they cloned her dog. Twice. Two.
Which is even super weirder because it's like, are they sisters?
What, the dog?
They're the same person.
Because they're the same person.
They're not sisters. They're I guess like twins, right?
No, I don't think so. It's super weird.
It's not like natural twins. They're clones of their dog that was already gone. It's very strange.
Great job, Noelle. Congratulations.
Oh, what are we saying congrats for?
Oh, she lost some weight. Good job.
Woo! Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and here's the other thing too, like so many pets need to be adopted.
Well, so here's what happens, right? So she comes out in this interview and she talks all about how she wanted to clone her dog because she fell so in love with them that she wanted to have that same friend. But PETA, the Organization for Protection
People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals.
Yes, them, those PETA people. Yeah, I knew that. I was getting there. PETA.
The more you know.
PETA goes on Twitter, as they would, and they're like, although we totally understand and feel where Barbra Streisand is coming from, it is not a great idea to clone your pet. Number one, they will not be the same dog that your last dog was because personalities cannot be cloned. Yes, they are biologically identical to the dog you had, but no, they will not have the same mannerisms and temperament. And then they were like...
Barbra does look effing awesome.
She does. She's Barbra Streisand. So at the end, they were like, our recommendation would be to adopt a pet.
Gizmo's adopted.
Yeah, well, I've
adopted twice.
Oh, yay, adoption.
Yay, adoption.
So the point being, there are plenty of animals out there that need to be helped. You probably shouldn't be cloning them.
Yeah,
I don't know that that's a thing that you really need. And I get the attachment. I am going to be a wreck when this time comes on. I don't want to talk about it because the ladies are my best friends. But you can't, like, you get another dog if you want more company.
No.
You get another dog.
And I also feel like I would make a bad criminal. I would also make a bad super wealthy person because I'd make bad choices.
Oh, you
like
would.
It's good that it's not within my power to clone things.
You
like
would make
like I don't. That doesn't need to be like in my Rolodex. Like, Mom, let me call the clone guys.
Yeah, I don't know. No. That would be really dangerous.
Bad choices.
But the other thing too, you have to remember, it's like when you clone it, it still comes out as a baby.
Yeah, then you have a puppy.
You have to have all the work
I could
again.
totally
You're not
skip.
cloning.
I could skip puppy. Like
But
I was
that's what I'm
talking to
saying.
Trey, and I was like, I want a dog, but I want like a lazy old dog.
So you just adopt a lazy old dog. That's the whole thing.
Senior adoption, right?
Senior dog adoption.
Senior dog.
But I'm saying you have to remember, it's like you don't just like go in and it's like, hi, I'm here to clone my friend.
How do you? But I really want to know who you call.
Yeah, it was a she.
Like I want to know, like
Dolly.
What did she like dial like the local university? Like hello.
You're Barbra Streisand. You know
Streisand.
Everything and everyone, and you have a guy for that. She didn't make a call.
No.
You know she doesn't sit on the phone.
She has a guy that called around for the clone.
I'm sure.
How would you like to be Barbra Streisand's assistant? And it's like, I'd like you to clone my dog. And it's like, sure, I'll get right on that.
Yeah,
am I picking up lunch while I'm there?
Yeah, right. I don't even know.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. All right, but
exactly, Ashley. Like, I need a clone guy.
I need a clone guy.
Like plumber, AC guy, clone guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, maybe that's a poor choice. All right, so, this woman from Arizona, this story was funny. So this woman is getting ready to buy this super expensive home in Arizona, like a $2 million,
$1.7 million.
4,100 square foot mansion, right? This is not a house.
In Arizona.
This is a mansion.
Pleasant Valley.
In a
if
really,
Aunt Pat's watching, she can tell us where that is.
In a really pretty area, amazing house, super, super beautiful, like HGTV special, like you go through and walk through and you're looking at it. Mm-hmm. Well, somehow, and I didn't read the part of the story where it tells us how.
And the notes on the house said that it was used in the entertainment industry. There's your flag.
So they let her know that this has been used in the entertainment industry. Well, she digs a little deeper to get some answers. And in fact, it was a very entertaining home because it was used in the production of a pornographic series called...
No, a webpage.
A webpage.
It was a web series.
It was a web series.
A web series.
I didn't Google too far in.
Called Wifey's World.
Yep.
So she was like, I just can't. So she had to pull out of the deal because she just couldn't, quote, have Thanksgiving where these porn stars had been sitting on the counters.
Well, they were sitting all right. So here's the thing, okay? I would have asked for a deep discount and sent it to cleaners. Deep discount.
Is this where the balls were stolen?
No. But the point is, like, could you imagine getting ready to sign on the dotted line and then you go online and you're like, oh my God, this is my house. Oh my God, what are you doing there? Oh my God! And then you're ruined, right? Like, I don't know that you can.
I wonder if this was the location set for Mature Thunderbuns.
No, it was Wifey's World.
What was her name? Kayla Cupcakes.
Kayla
Cupcakes.
Mature Thunderbuns 1.
Mature Thunderbuns 1.
And 2.
Mature Thunderbuns 2.
And 2.
You can't leave off that IMDb credit.
They cloned that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, here's the thing, right? Like, I'm glad she was able to pull out of the deal because I think
that was the headline of the article.
That was the best part. It wasn't even us. I just read it and I thought to myself, you know, somebody was dying laughing.
Some editor was
like, when they handed that story over, he was like, oh my God, I wrote pull out. Like, and and then some editor was like, it's cool, run it. Like,
Kelly, that house needs to be tented. I just want to rub like amoxicillin powder on everything.
Here's a blast from the past for everyone.
Yeah,
We've got old Kayla Cupcakes up on the screen for
Kayla. Kayla. Hey, go hey.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, right? Like, Kayla's she's a superhero. Only to herself, and that's fine.
Didn't she show the judge her boobies?
She did.
She's a class act.
And then the reporter when she came out in the parking lot.
She did. Why don't you, I'm going to refill us. Why don't you do Duchess news?
Wait, I do. I have really good Duchess news. So this is the DIY segment. This is the DIY segment of Winesday. Are you ready?
What's DIY?
You can do it yourself at home.
Oh.
You
I thought we were doing Duchess.
Can do something the exact same way.
The Duchess does.
The Duchess.
1 second.
The Duchess, and it's this
Move
is
your chair back.
So this was in the news because the two couples, William. Here, I'll teach you how to do it. So you guys sit down.
Well, hold on. Just start talking a little bit.
So the two couples were at a meeting for the foundation the Royal Brothers. They had a foundation, right?
Yeah.
For charity and charitable giving.
Yeah.
And once Miss Markle becomes a Duchess, she will join the foundation and do her charitable works under its auspices.
Yes, she
and they were having their meeting, and they were saying that she's taking good cues from her to-be sister-in-law.
Yes.
And she taught her how to do the Duchess slant.
The Duchess slant.
Yes, it's a particular way to sit. Are you ready?
Yes, go ahead.
You wanna tightly clasp your hands. And you want to put your knees together.
Okay.
Slight cross at the ankle.
Okay.
And then turn, slant.
Oh, wait.
And of course, good posture is important.
You turn this way so we can...
And this is, here, wait, so we need to be like this. So apparently, this is a very flattering silhouette to be on camera.
This is how I sit when I have a hemorrhoid. And I don't want to put pressure.
So you two can sit like a Duchess. All you have to do is clasp your hands, cross your ankles, and then slant with a tight knee. Because of course you're wearing a skirt, right?
But this is also when you gotta let it toot out and you don't want to make a lot of noise on the seat. You're like, oh, excuse me. Because does a Duchess fart?
No,
probably not.
They medically stop that.
Yeah, they definitely, or they fart glitter or something like that. But this is definitely how I sit if I got a rough hemorrhoid, rocking and rolling. Just saying, just filling you in. I forgot to write it down. I don't know how I missed it. But our good friend Kristen Bell.
Oh, Kristen.
Yep.
Our good friend Kristen Bell.
I'm dying, Kristen.
Our good friend Kristen Bell found herself on Joe McHale's show.
Yes, who's also hilarious.
He's hilarious.
Very funny. Community was one of the funniest shows.
I loved Talk Soup. That was way back. That's way back in the day. That's dating us. But So anyway, Joel McHale is asking her how things are going as a parent, like how is life, and she's like, oh, life's pretty good, but like last week I had anal worms. Just dropped that bomb. So he kind of looks at her and he's like, I'm sorry, what? Like, how do you respond to Kristen Bell's anal worms, right? And he's
yes,
like,
I did, Nicole. Sorry, go ahead.
So he goes, could you maybe elaborate on this now that you've told the world you have anal worms? And she's like, well, my daughter's preschool, their daycare, had an outbreak of pinworms, which is super
that's
common.
The thing that kids get.
Super common. Kids get them all the time. Well, she noticed her daughter when she was wiping her butt, because as moms, mom, butt wiper, we wipe a ton of butts, right? Well, she noticed that her daughter did in fact have the pinworms. 2 days later, she's sitting down doing the Duchess sit, and she, oh my God, oh, it's really itchy down there. Lo and behold, she too is infected with the anal worms. And they all had to be dewormed as a family. And
so they got their family deworming?
They did. It's super easy. We've had pinworms.
Deworming guy.
We have been dewormed.
What's his new business?
You got dewormed.
I didn't have pinworms.
You got preemptively dewormed. The kids had them. I of course believed I had them because the kids had them, so I knew, I was like, I as well have them. So we all dewormed.
I love when she's talking to him. She's like, it was like right there.
Yeah.
She's like,
it's just a little one, just a little guy. It's like, you just pooped out a worm. How are you?
It is easy to fix, and it is a thing kids get. I worked at the Winesday for a long time, and luckily this was one I dodged. But it was one of the things that they taught us to look for, because I guess it's like those things
super common.
Kids get it. It's like lice or whatever.
Which is also the seventh circle of hell, right? But pinworms, you get the telltale sign is
wheels or butt.
You got the butt itch from the seventh circle of hell, okay? And it's like, it's rough. She's like, it wasn't painful.
It's totally gross. I agree, it's totally gross. Like,
sorry, it is gross, but it is a fact of parenting and life. Like your dogs, kids get worms, okay?
I don't know how common, but I mean common enough that I've heard of it.
Well, and here's the thing, it's super contagious, so when one kid in a daycare gets it spreads like wildfire, so that's a problem. But I have also, Kristen Bell, dewormed my household.
The family that deworms together stays together.
Well, so far we have.
Hashtag family deworming party.
Family deworming.
Yeah, I think I might preemptively deworm if I was in the hot zone.
Well,
I'd agree.
I have news for you.
I would preemptively deworm a couple days in a row.
I have news for you. If you go wiping your kid's butt and you see some squiggle diggles going around, you definitely...
Is that the technical term?
Squiggle diggles. You definitely want to go get yourself...
It's a Latin term.
And here's the other thing too. It's so common, it's over the counter. You don't even need a prescription. You just go to the pharmacy.
Oh wow!
And you get
it's like lice. You can get the rid stuff at the
yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not like something everybody wants to not talk about it because it's worms coming out. Oh my
God! You've ruined everyone's night because they're all like, I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know this was a thing. Why are you telling me?
This is a thing. Where do they come from? It's basically just from kids putting their hands in their mouths, and it's an organism.
Yeah.
And then you. And it's a worm, so it's fine. It's fine. Nobody needs to freak out about this. I promise you, it's fixable. Worm ass.
Everyone's super worried. You created
mass hysteria.
It's fine.
It's like War of the Worlds from this.
There's going to be a run on deworming medicine.
Yeah.
It'll be on the news this week. Shelves are empty.
It's not a big deal. All right. So, do you guys remember Mad Mike Hughes?
Oh God, the lunatic.
We talked.
This is the guy that wanted to launch himself into a rocket over the desert.
But why?
Because he was going to prove that the world was flat.
The world is flat.
By going 2,000 feet.
Yeah.
So, Mad Mike Hughes builds a rocket, and he is going to take off.
He's literally a rocket scientist.
I'm a rocket man, and he decides that he's going to go and he's going to prove. Thank you. That the Earth is flat. However, his rocket busts down not once, but twice. And he fails to launch.
Oh, yeah. Failure to launch.
But then he got this great idea recently, and this was sent in by a Winesday viewer and member of our community, so thank you. She goes, I vetted the story as best as you would. And I thought to myself,
she found it while she was waiting in line at Starbucks.
That's rough. So he decides that in his infinite wisdom that he is now going to run for governor of California. So Mad Mike Hughes is going to be on the ticket in California.
You know what? It would only be like the second or third weirdest governor they've ever had.
It doesn't stop there. He also has a TV show who is now going to follow him.
Of course he does.
Is it gubernatorial?
Gubernatorial.
With like a B, right? It sounds like it's a B, but it's a V, but it sounds like a B. It's Gubana.
G-U-B. Gubernatorial.
Gubana. I knew that, see? I can spell gubernatorial. So anyway, he is getting a TV show. Everybody gets a freaking TV show.
It's a TV documentary.
Docu-series on Mad Mike Hughes, soon to be governor. Never to be governor. Get out of here.
Is he mad? Does he answer things like Mr. T?
Know.
I pity the fool that doesn't vote for me for governor. Like, why is he Mad Mike? Is he?
Because
he's going to launch himself in a rocket.
He's launching rockets.
But wait, it was better than that. Wasn't it like a homemade rocket made out of an old trailer?
An RV.
Oh, an RV. It was made out of an old RV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop it. All right. So, you can tell us.
Tash was like, I love that you're trying to move on with the program, but everybody's still we freaked out about the world.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. Oh, he blew his O-ring. That's why it didn't launch.
That just...
His show is called Mad Mike Hughes, I'm Just One Man.
I'm just one man.
Of course.
Just one man.
I'm thinking he's one single man. So if you are interested in a
Could you imagine if you're swiping on Tinder and then it's like Mad Mike Hughes?
Here. Mad Mike Hughes, I'm just one man persisting under fire. It's hard.
He's a rebel.
I hope you get pinworms, Mike.
So someone tell us in the feed, you swipe left because you don't want them and right because you do?
I don't know.
I need to know. So someone tell us.
I've never been on Tinder.
I need to know if swiping right is good or bad.
Have you ever been on Tinder?
If you swipe right, does that mean that you want to see them or you don't?
Just checking. Because Tinder's definitely been since we were married. So So anyway, this is yours. Last story. Criminal news.
And it's not even a Florida man. We didn't
have a Florida man today.
Hey, Pat. So, Connecticut man. Is bebopping around town. And he notices a police vehicle that is unlocked with the keys in it. And what does he decide to do?
That looks like a really cool car.
Hop it in and take it for a spin. So he hops in the officer's ride and drives off. And where does he go? Taco Bell. Oh. So he goes to Taco Bell, runs up some Taco Bell on the officer's credit cards, and then goes to Walmart and does some shopping. Then he ditches the car and goes home.
Yeah.
So later they find him, and here's where I feel really bad. Whose cop car did he steal?
A rookie's.
The rookie cop.
The rookie cop in town.
The new cop.
Rookie move! Steve! Way to go!
But they found him with surveillance.
Yeah.
They found him.
Yeah.
No Florida man. I feel a disturbance in the forest. So do I.
Yeah, I don't know why we couldn't find a Florida man.
By the way, that was Pasco County, Florida. So we sort of had a Florida man, only he was a good one.
Oh, it was ours.
It was.
I didn't know it was ours.
In reverse. Florida man in reverse.
Florida man in reverse.
Florida man doing his job. All right.
We have another story.
Oh, we have one other story. I was just kidding.
Left is bad, right is good. Michelle tells us.
Do you remember last week when we talked about KFC?
Wait, is Nikki in Punta Gorda? She said this is the most exciting thing to happen to me in Punta Gorda.
Hello, if you're here.
All right, Nikki.
Do you remember we talked about KFC last week and they ran out of chicken in the UK? Yeah,
they ran out of chicken in the UK.
So apparently...
It's Brexit's fault, I'm sure.
Apparently, people were so pissed when they drove up to the KFCs, they were calling the police from the drive-thru. Yeah. They were like, I'd like to report an emergency. They're like, what is it, ma'am? They're like, KFC has no chicken.
Chicken, they're closed.
I don't understand what's happening.
But you have to say it with a British accent. You can't. All of our accents sound Swedish. But the Swedish Muppet.
Hello, please. I'm here at the KFC, and there's no chicken. Ma'am, this is not
That was actually better than I thought you'd do.
Well, I'd like some chicken, and there's no chicken. Would you like some tea and crumpets? No, I want effing chicken.
It sort of sounds like the Queen, but like if somebody hit her first.
Well, so what does KFC do?
What?
They put out a massive announcement, and it's a picture, and it's just their bucket, and it's empty.
Aww.
But it says
FCK instead of KFC. It's
so they're
awesome.
like, oops, sorry, we're still out of chicken. Trying really hard. But if you were to say F us, we get why. And it was this, I'm looking at the ad and I'm going, oh my God, KFC really just went there. And they did, and they were super honest.
And then they put
Jessica says her local KFC is always out of chicken.
A chicken restaurant without any chicken. It's not ideal. Huge apologies, especially for those who traveled out of their way to find we were closed. And then they go, it's been a hell of a week.
Yeah, I can't believe, I love that they were like, it's not ideal. Like what else would not be ideal here? Like, I'm pretty sure running out of chicken at a chicken chain is the number one problem.
A vegan brand offered to help with plant-based nuggets.
Oh, nobody wanted that.
Somebody did.
Nobody who was in line at KFC.
Nobody was at KFC.
Okay, just saying. But seriously though, people were calling. That's like, remember the lady who called the cops in the McDonald's line because they didn't have her nuggets? They ran out of nuggets.
I don't remember this.
So she goes up to the line and she's telling them that she wants the 10-piece nugget. And they're like, ma'am, we're out of nuggets for the night. It was like 3 a.m. And she's like, well, I came here for nuggets. Give me the nuggets.
This was a real thing?
Yes.
Was this like a drunk? Was this like a drunk?
She was probably drunk. Well,
nuggets?
She pulls up. She calls the cops. She goes back to the drive-thru. She tries to fight the lady in the drive-thru. The cops come up and they're like, why did you call us? And she's like, they wouldn't give me my nuggets. And they're like, there's no nuggets, ma'am. And so she tried to file charges against McDonald's, but then I think, in fact, got arrested
I agree,
herself.
Alicia. As long as they have coleslaw, that's all that matters.
Coleslaw's super gross.
Love it.
I thought of a thing that we should have put on the list and we didn't get on the list.
What?
So you have an assignment. Everyone.
Oh, homework.
It's homework. It's the Hobby Lobby Challenge. Have you seen this?
No.
So have you seen the pictures where people go and they do the selfie and they're like, it's all flowers and beautiful and vines and whatever, and then it like fades.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Well, okay, so it's people are doing this. They're like leaning into like flowers on the shelf at Hobby Lobby, taking a selfie, but then they're having a friend like step a couple feet further back and then take a picture of them like laying in the aisle.
We should do this. I feel like
we need to do it. We might have to go to Michael's, so it might be like hashtag Hobby Lobby Challenge at Michael's.
At Michael's.
But because But
They
I
don't
love
like our
this idea. I love this idea.
Yeah.
I love the idea of like what it looked like on Instagram
and
what it was in real life.
And they have such great filters on them that it looks like some like wonderful.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Like
it looks
beautiful photo, and then you step back and it's like, why is she laying on that shelf with them flowers in her
If
hair?
you want to look at some pictures and be like, oh my God, my life isn't good enough, just like Google hashtag Hobby Lobby Challenge and look at all the photos and you'll be like, God, I don't photograph well.
Yeah.
Because all these people just look gorgeous.
Yeah. Anna says, we have a KFC Taco Bell combo restaurant. Told you. They have those and Pizza Hut.
I would move in.
Well, it would be bad for us. Yeah, you should have, Aunt Pat.
You should.
All right. So, just a reminder, you can head over to that'sinappropriate.com and scoop up some deals. If you too want to have your own Winesday shirt, the struggle is real, you can grab your hands on some Panda Pete merchandise. It's over there in the store. And is there anything else that I have to remind? Can I tell everybody about the announcement? No, just kidding. All right, so... I'm really bad at keeping secrets. Okay. We'll get with you next week. It's really bad
for somebody that's on the internet all the time. Have a good night.
I'll see you guys Friday for Filter Free and Hot Mess Express. We go live after party. It's the after party. It's the after party. Don't stop. What?
They can be part of the VIP. They go to hotmessexpress.com.
Go to hotmessexpress.com.
You can join the VIP and you can be part of the VIP after party.
Are you
Here,
VIP?
on a cell phone. I'm doing it on a cell phone now.
Are you VIP? Yeah, you know me.